Hi, we get this week's video, shaky cam style, because I feel like now is the time I want to record it because I just thought of things, words to say, and so I'm striking while the iron's hot. Yep. I have been tired all week. For the last, month or so, I've been sleeping every second day, which is a common thing. That is often a cycle I go into reasonably often. But the last week, I started sleeping every night again. I had been thinking about, being more disciplined, because when I don't sleep, I could sleep, but I don't, sometimes I just don't feel like it, so I don't. I let myself be a toddler. I get grumpy when I get particularly tired, like a toddler, and I don't want to go to bed because I'm too grumpy. And sometimes I don't. Not super great. So I had a lot of that lately. And when I would go and lay down, I wasn't able to sleep and I'd get super anxious, so I'd have to do something. And for a while, I found the best thing I should do if I want to sleep is read. If I stay in bed laying down with the lights off and read when I can't sleep and I don't want to lay in silence and just every so often lay in silence, but then go back to reading, then normally I go to sleep a few hours later at some point. But if I don't, but I'm more likely to the next night as well. But I haven't been doing that in the recent one. It's been a lot of just trying to sleep for an hour and then being like, well, that's not going to happen, so I will turn the light on and get out the computer, and then I'm definitely not going to sleep. But yeah, this last week I started sleeping at night regularly. Don't know what, which is great. But I didn't have to do anything for it. Oh yeah, and other than the laying in bed and reading in the dark, I also have sleeping pills that I can take, which I will sleep in an hour after taking them. There's only been one night when I took them when I didn't sleep, and that was because I had to get up and do things, so I can still do things and function with them, but if I take them and then lay down and lay quietly, I will fall asleep with them. So that's good. But I do like knowing that I can do stuff with them, that I don't get all groggy and unfunctional. I feel basically the same. I think it's because I always feel tired. Yay! But yeah, I started sleeping. Just without doing anything. I just every night, tired, going to bed around midnight every night. And I've been sleeping most nights for between 8 to 12 hours. There was only one night when I had a short sleep for like 5 hours, 6 hours. That was full of nightmares and super fun. Oh yeah. I could have gone back to sleep again, but as I'd had one lot of nightmares and then woken up and was like, 3 hours, that's not enough sleep, go back to sleep, and then had worse nightmares, I was like, you know what? 5 hours is fine. 5 hours is fine. It's daytime, the sun is up. The sun is awake, I can be awake. But mainly it's been a lot of real long sleeps. But I still feel real tired even after a week of sleeping every night, which is concerning. Yeah, I hope that I'm not just getting real tired all the time again. I seem to be getting tired in the afternoon. Like, I'm a bit tired in the morning, just regular tired, and then I get real sleepy tired in the evening, in the afternoon from 12 to 3. I just go, well, it's time for a nap, clearly, and then I don't have a nap because naps ruin my sleeping, so I am not allowed to nap. The only time I can nap is if someone's coming over to visit me within the hour, because then I'll wake up when they get here. Then I can nap. Because otherwise, I won't so much nap as sleep during the daytime. and wake up at night time. Yeah, I cannot be trusted with naps. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not going back to the real tired's. But if I am, I am. I've still been doing... I did a lot of stuff this week. I did my studying, and gardening, and going out and doing things, running lots of errands. I did a bunch of things that are not normal things that I do all the time, that I'm not comfortable with, and that stresses me out and then makes me real tired afterwards for the next hour or two. I have to not do anything and rest. Things like getting my car serviced, buying a spare tire. I'm going on a road trip on Tuesday, so I need to make sure my car is good. Yeah, so if I do things like that, then I need to rest for an hour or two, however long, until I'm no longer exhausted before I can do anything else. But I've still been bouncing back, whereas I used to not, like, if I got to that point, I would just be done for the day, whereas now I'm bouncing back. So that's good. Yeah. Yeah, and I've still been doing things. So I'm definitely not where I was before. But I worry that I will be. I hope I will stay where I am now. My partial functionalness. I much prefer being able to do half of the things to when I couldn't do any of the things. Yeah, I don't want to go back to that. But there's nothing I can do at this point. Like, yeah. It depends on if the trigger for that was the not dealing with my trauma, or if it was just depression or something else. I don't know what caused it. My psychologist thinks it was just the not dealing with the trauma, but my psychologist also doesn't believe in things like depression. She thinks everything is just, you can talk out and if you sort out your feelings, which I don't believe, which is why I'm not going to be booking more appointments for after the ones this year are done, because like she's been useful, but not the most, like, if she's not even going to view that as an option, then there's, like, that's not helpful. Because what if I do have depression or some other mental health disorder? If you're not even going to view it as an option, how am I going to be able to, learn what to do to take care of myself? Yeah. But yeah, I've got someone else that I've got to call up and book an appointment for at some point next week. Oh, hopefully next week. I meant to do it this week. I meant to do it last week. We'll see how long it takes. The goal is to do it sometime in October, because there's normally a 2-month waiting period. And so that'll start me in January, and hopefully there'll be someone who's a good match for me. It's someone that one of my friends has seen, that recommended. So yeah. Who is definitely a fan of the medical approach. My friend is definitely a fan of the medical approach and wouldn't stand for someone who wasn't. So I know at least that part will be good. So yeah, that's where I am this week. Yeah. It'll be interesting next week, because next week is busy. I'll be in Melbourne, and I'm seeing lots of people and going out, like, every day. Ugh, I'll be tired. At least most of it's in the evening. Like, I'll have one thing in the morning, and then a free day, and then dinner time. But, yeah. really pushing myself with socialness, but I'm not in Melbourne for a week very often. So, yeah. We'll see how I deal with that. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the computer. Love you, bye. I can't do the full heart. That's weird. No. Okay. Love you, bye.